This teen survived a plane explosion at 10,000 feet. Imagine being on a plane. Now imagine that the plane is 10,000 feet in the sky. Now imagine the plane exploding. Most people would consider themselves very lucky to have survived the explosion, but this teen somehow managed to not only survive the fall from 10,000 feet, but she also lived to tell the tale. Her name was Julianne Koepke, and she was only 17 years old when she boarded the LA-NSA Flight 508 over the Peruvian rainforest on Christmas Eve 1971. There were 92 people on board, all excited to celebrate Christmas with their loved ones. But Julianne had no idea that she would soon be spending Christmas alone in the jungle, fighting for her life. As the plane flew through the stormy skies, lightning struck the aircraft, ripping it apart and sending Julianne and the other passengers plummeting towards the ground at terrifying speed. The plane had disintegrated, and now Julianne was falling through the sky, still strapped to her seat. She must have been terrified, hurtling towards the ground at such a high speed. But fortunately, a stroke of fate saved her life. The dense jungle canopy below broke her fall, cushioning her impact. She survived the fall, but she wasn't out of danger yet. Stranded in the rainforest, Julianne found herself alone, injured, and barefoot. She had a small bag of candy with her, which helped sustain her through the ordeal. With no one around, Julianne did her best to stay alive. She walked along streams, drank from them, and used them to find her way through the jungle. It was an incredibly dangerous environment, and she had to be constantly on the lookout for wild animals. Mosquitoes swarmed her, risking snake bites at every step. And at night, she would lie in total darkness, listening to the sounds of jaguars and other predators nearby. Despite these dangers, Julianne pressed on, moving from stream to stream. Her wounds grew infected and maggots began eating away at her flesh, but she continued to move forward, hoping to be rescued. Finally, on the 11th day, she stumbled upon a small hut used by local lumberjacks. This was her first real interaction with humans since the plane crash. She had survived 11 days in the jungle, eating very little and drinking from streams. When the lumberjacks saw her, they rushed to help. They treated her wounds with gasoline, which forced the maggots out, and soon after, rescuers arrived and brought her back to safety. Miraculously, she was the only survivor of LA-NSA Flight 508. Out of the 92 people who had been on the plane, Julianne was the only one who lived to tell her story. She had fallen from 10,000 feet and survived. She had been trapped in the jungle for 11 days and survived. She had been bitten by ants and her flesh had been eaten by maggots. But she had survived all of that. This incredible tale of survival has inspired people all over the world. Julianne Koepke was a true warrior, and her story is a testament to the power of the human spirit. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.